Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new piercing TikTok fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? The tea today is I still refuse to iron my clothes. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are you all doing? How are we all doing? So today we're delving back into the world of piercing TikTok fails because of course I can't go too long without doing one of these because there's still so much chaos on the internet. So thank you to everyone who does send me things to react to over on Instagram and TikTok, Reels, and all those fun things. So all my links to my social media links are down below. If you are new to the channel though, hello, my name is Roly, piercing, tattoo, Reddit, weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to the channel. There's a QR code screen on the screen here. I can't even speak. There's a QR code on the screen here. Scan with the phone if you're watching on a TV. But all that being said, buckle up because I feel like this one's going to be a lot. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons who keeps my channel afloat. There's a Patreon link down below to get all the uncensored content, extra bonus stuff as well. Let's not beat around the bush rattly and get on with these TikTok piercing fails. Blah. Don't know what the hell's going on with my brain today. Okay, so this person's getting a septum piercing. Okay. Oh God, what? What? Jesus Christ. I mean, imagine if he was like slightly further in the actual hole and you can rip your septum. I mean, there's no sound. I wish there was sound. There's no sound to it. I've got it on full volume as well. It's just really quiet. So like, so you got it in the end. Well done. I'm surprised. Like if so, I'm one of the things like one strike and you're out, bitch. If I was doing like a piercing with someone and they instantly was like pulled that far back, I'd be like, no, do you know what? We're not doing this today. Jesus Christ. Get out. Bar Misha girls. I just can't imagine like jumping back that, like, wow. It's just, but I don't know, that's a lot. That's not just like a little bit of like, you know, that's fully. No, the chance of as well being scratched on the inside now, the needle scratching the inside because you did that. I'm surprised she got it in the end, to be honest. I'm actually quite surprised they managed to do it in the end. Manhattan! But I think this comment here from Living Skulls, after the first one, I wouldn't have pierced her. I would have told her she ain't ready. Absolutely. One strike and you're dead. What the hell? What? Obviously, you can probably imagine there is music playing because she's doing some sort of dance to it. First of all, I mean, the makeup's obviously very jarring to begin with, but I mean, we've seen these like before. What the hell is going on with this girl's neck? What the hell is that in their neck? What is that? What is going on in their neck? I mean, what do I say? This is so rotten. It is so First of all, that is not going to be comfortable. I refuse to believe that that is not just constantly sore. It's not like it's just like a normal piercing rejecting because, you know, when normal piercings grow out and reject, they don't, well, maybe not rejecting, but growing out in general, like a surface piercings, any kind of surface piercing eventually will grow out. It doesn't always look gross. Sometimes, because like when my eyebrow piercing was growing out, there was no blood or anything. It just, you could just see more and more on the bar becoming more visible. It wasn't red or swollen, but you could see that it was coming forward. There was no gore because it was naturally sort of slowly coming out. When things are rejecting, that's when you can see more angry because your body's really trying to push it out. This is rejecting. This is fully just like, I'm on the verge of death. So it's so red, scab. And you gotta remember as well, this is with like filters and face filters going on and shit as well. Like, so just think what it looks like in real life in normal lighting where it hasn't been like completely desaturated. That would be so sore. And you can see the scabs either side of it. I refuse to believe that is comfortable. And again, stubbornness can happen sometimes, but that's too far. This is like, I'm rotten. Why do you want an infection all around here? And I will never understand this. This is actually really ludicrous. It makes you go like, what do these ones on the lip really look like without all the makeup and the filters? Like, are these also angry looking? Oh God, there's another one.
I'm really scared.
It looks like she's had other ones as well. Like if you look around it, it looks bruised. Girl, take that out. Take that out. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sorry. That is ludicolo. That is absolutely deranged. No, sorry. There's something weird going on there. I refuse to believe that's someone who would have that on their neck. I just think at that point though, there's no hope for you. When you do things like that, I just think there's no hope for you. Okay, wait. Sorry, wait, what's happening? Wait, losing piercing balls suck. Try losing a piercing ball inside of you. Oh, your balls in, no. So this person's got, is it in their eyebrow?
I can feel it.
You can feel it? I can feel it deep inside. Oh, is it in the right? Oh God! Given birth. Oh my God.
Oh.
How did you get the ball stuck inside? Inside the eyebrow? Was the bar just too short? What is this awful meowing song? Meow, 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 meow. Is that gonna get copyright struck? Oh my God. It's just the fact that it's stuck inside the eyebrow. I'm assuming that like it was either pulled and it kind of got stuck. It like pulled, lodged inside, or the bar was just too small. Pop goes to slat. My eyebrow gave birth that day, so there's no information as to what happened. Oh God. Pop. I mean, at least you got it out before anything closed above and below. Like, can you imagine having that inside there and you couldn't get it out, and the, you know, the entrance and exit holes in your eyebrow sealed up, and then suddenly you've just got this like ball inside your eyebrow. Imagine getting cut out of your eyebrow, having to go to the doctor and be like, hello, get that scalpel, please. Fatality. Katana's there cutting your head off. Okay, so wait, what? Oh, wait, what is going on here? Oh God, so this person's got, oh God. They've got like, so, okay, wait, sorry, there's so much, wait, sorry, there's so much going on. I need to, like, can we just, wait, just hang on. So first of all, they have 2 hand piercings here. So they've got a knuckle piercing and one that's like slightly further down. At this point, I'm like, why do I bother? Nothing good is ever gonna come from a hand piercing with 2 curved barbells as surface piercings, like here and here, especially like on the tendons, the middle bit, like where all your knuckle in the constant moving. Well, it's even you can even see it looks like discolored, like the redness around it. Like, I refuse to believe that is ever comfortable in any way, shape, or form. I just don't believe you. So they've got 3 anti-eyebrow piercings, and they've got like multiple cheek piercings going further back with these long, I mean, ultimately, these aren't the worst things I've seen, but you can see there's like, you know, this forward or this front one here, close to the, you know, like closer to the mouth. It looks a bit discolored, but the, like, you know, the hole looks a little bit funny, but it's more the hand ones that I'm more, you know, concerned about. And the, you know, the anti-eyebrow ones here, the constant ones here, I just, if you want to live like this, absolutely. But the idea of having this much sticking out the side of my face like that, really long, like having studs and things is fine, but to have ones that really protrude that far out of your cheek, to me, it's just asking for trouble. Thing is, they're curved barbells as well. They're not even, you know, this isn't even a thing about I don't like them. It's the fact that it's curved barbells as well. So they're just gonna reject really quickly. Like, you need to put surface bars. But again, get dermals, get dermals. This is the thing I will say though, is like, sometimes when people get lots of piercings stuff, you always hear the thing of like, how do you sleep on your, how do you sleep?
Upside down.
If you've got stuff like this on your hand and on your eye, like this much around your face, I do wonder, like, how do you sleep? Because when I'm lying on my side, you know, the parts of my face do touch, like, is it gonna push against here like this? Or even your hand, because I like wrapping my hands on pillows and stuff, I hug the pillows. But if you've got these surface piercings here, is it gonna constantly keep snagging on like the bed sheets? Okay, so this person, oh God. So hang on, important notice for industrial piercing wearers, please avoid wearing zigzag shaped industrials. Okay, so, oh God. Look how swollen. The thing is as well, like if it, I don't know how much it zigzagged down, like is it zigzagged inside the hole bit as well? God. Oh, that must hurt so much. Oh God. Oh, defocused. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, that, that would hurt so much. I was gonna say cut it out in the middle, but I guess it would make it sharp. That poor ear. Will I have to censor some of that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to censor the bottom half of the industrial. I'm really sorry. It's a little bit too gory. Oh. Jesus Christ. I don't think though zigzag jewelry is innately bad, but only put that kind of like wacky industrial piercing jewelry in after your ear is like 100% healed. Not even 80% or 100% healed. Industrial piercings are notoriously difficult to heal anyway, but if you want to wear like the wacky jewelry that has like the twirls and the spirals and everything, that's fine. Let it heal first. But what I will say though, is like, yes, the ear is very swollen, so maybe the ear shape would change a tiny bit, but this ear also doesn't look like the kind of ear that should have an industrial piercing to begin with. The rim here on this bit here, even though it's a bit swollen, it doesn't look big enough. If we actually think about industrial piercings, I know a lot of people don't like to admit this, only a tiny portion of people actually have the correct ear shape for it. That's why it's got such a bad rejection rate. bad healing rate because the majority of people can't actually have it. And some people kind of like piercers will go like, oh, I guess it's like, no, most people can't actually have industrial piercings. You know, and people in the comments are saying here, like, why didn't you just like cut it in half? Because I was about to say it, but then when you cut things like that in half with those sort of like pliers or something, the ends of it get squashed and becomes very sharp. It doesn't like cut it cleanly and makes the end nice and blunt. So when you cut it, if you then pull that through, you're then got really sharp edges that could scratch the inside, like actual like razor sharp edges, which can make it even worse. So that's probably why she didn't cut it in half. I'm assuming that was why. But yeah, Jesus Christ, that would have really hurt. If you want to wear crazy jewelry, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure your piercing is completely healed. Oh God, I've got gout. I have seen this before. I don't know if it's been in a video, I can't remember. So this person's got an eyebrow piercing. They're documenting every single day of it healing. First of all, I think we could all tell from the very beginning, if we look from the very beginning, if we see what happens afterwards, the bar is way too short. Right after, like, you could already see that this bar is too short. When you get new piercings, you should be able to see some of the bar protruding. It needs to be oversized to accommodate swelling. You could already see that this is way too short. So, El Bebe, angry. You can see your eyes already a little bit swelled. You can see it's getting more swelled. You wait to the next one. You wait. Look at that. And just pause it. Jesus Christ. This is bad. I mean, it's bad. This is, to be honest, this is bad. This isn't good. You could tell from the, as I said, you could tell from the very beginning, the bar was way too short. Like, it needs to be much longer to be able to accommodate where it was, the deepness. I don't think that could be the thing alone as to why it's swollen. That most piercings will swell. I do feel like there's something else going on here to get to this level of intensity, whether or not the piercer wasn't using clean materials, or maybe the person didn't, you know, wasn't as clean. Like, there's many different things as to why this could have happened. I do think the bar being small played a part in it, but to get to this level, it does feel a little bit like, oh, was something else afoot? Because it just feels quite extreme. And then day 4, my piercer took it out for me. It honestly felt so good when it's gone. Honestly, when you have any piercing that's like got, like, you know, too small or something, the immediate relief of getting rid of that pressure is beautiful. God, Jesus Christ. Day 7, not swollen or blistered, just scabbed. Day 12, basically healed all the way up. Lovely. I'm surprised you didn't just get antibiotics or anything with that, because that looked infected. That looked really bad. Is it also a straight bar? Like, she doesn't really have much of a ridge here to begin with. Like, you know, like all piercings, you know, everyone has a certain anatomy. It doesn't look like she's got much of a ridge here to begin with. It kind of looks quite flat. And I just think, it looks like they've got like a straight bar in it as well to begin with. It doesn't even look like an actual curved barbell they would use for. It almost looks like a straight bar. Unfortunately, it was just never meant to be for you. And you did say in the caption you were going to get it again. Please don't. How my ashes will look if I get cremated. It's interesting. If you've ever watched that Ask a Mortician, I swear, was it them? Also, I watched some, but it's the same kind of thing. I remember watching a video about like what it's like in crematoriums or piercings and stuff. And yeah, you'll see like they'll go after they've like cremated you. They'll go into the like box that you're in. Well, not box, but like the cremation box. I don't know what kind of all goes into. And they have to like pull out all the piercing and metals and things that you might have had on you. Oh God. Death. Isn't it fun? It comes for all of us, girl.
You can never win against death.
Okay, so what? Oh, wait. Oh, God. Sorry. There was music playing. Wait, can we? Wait, so I don't know what. Wait, what is this? Looks like ridges. Wait, so they're doing. What? Look at this guy's earlobe. I'm sorry, your earlobe looks so unhealthy. What are we doing to that earlobe? I don't think we should. No, so they're stretching it to a. I don't know what just happened then. I'm really confused what's going on. What's happening? Is this the thing is, right, can we just stop for 2 seconds? Look at this earlobe. Like, look at the earlobe. You should be leaving that alone and letting it close and do whatever you want after it's all properly healed. What is going on here? But that earlobe looks so unhappy and unhealthy. And they're like stretching it up to that. I'm really confused. I've never seen whatever the hell they're using. It looks strange. Your earlobe was already angry to begin with. You shouldn't be altering an earlobe that looks that angry.
Stupid bitch.
That's like doing what you're doing now isn't going to fix your issues with your earlobe. That's going to make it far worse. Far worse. It already looks like his earlobe had blown out. Like this looks like a blowout. Like we're just on a smaller scale because the ear's small. It looks like a blowout. Earlobey wobey girls. That was the stretchy lady. It was the sorry. It's because I'm so used to the stretchy lady watching her go from nothing and stretch I didn't really, that was the stretchy lady we always see. I don't know what was going on with that earlobe, but like clearly, can we just, I'm saying that as if like the stretchy lady has any kind of common sense. Guys, if any of your piercings are really, really angry, don't stretch them, like let them heal up. Don't stretch them, like no, leave it and then do whatever you need to do afterwards because it's not gonna get better by making it more pain, like okay, oh God, is it, it's just, oh, this is the person that made themselves look like Ned Flanders. Oh. So I have like a real sensory issue when it comes to like certain fabrics rubbing against your skin, or like I'm actually getting, I don't have any arm hair to show you, but my hair standing on end. There's certain noises and certain fabrics and certain things. If it brushes against your skin, it makes me want to die. And it's that sort of string wool stuff. If that was like, if I could feel that rubbing the inside of my septum piercing, I would probably have some sort of breakdown. There's something about it that shivers down my spine. It makes me feel so disgusting. What are they doing? What's that? But they've made themselves a moustache. Sure, yeah. But they did this before and they made themselves look like Ned Flanders. They gave him like a Ned Flanders moustache and was like, nothing at all. Nothing at all, sure.
Nothing at all.
Leave your best laugh, go. So was it 18 gauge? Your piercer deciding what gauge to pierce you with. 8 gauge? What the hell? What? An entire body piercing straight through the stomach and out through the spine. Lovely, yes. 18, 12, 8, death. Okay, so this person's got a lip piercing. Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ! So we have seen a few of these recently. I mean, there's potential we might have seen this one. I don't know. It's when things like this is kind of hard to remember all the time. But God, Jesus Christ, Roly on the inside. Oh my gosh, I'm assuming the bar was just way too short and it was just like, as the lip swolled, it just like ate it. It's in a different language, so I don't know. Although what I will say is, you know, it does mean your teeth won't get damaged. We love silver linings. You know what? If you want a labret piercing, lip, whatever you want to do, and you don't want your teeth damaged, let the inside of your lip grow over the bar. So then the inside isn't metal rubbing against your teeth. Oh, well, silver lining. Sunshine on a cloudy. Well, enjoy getting that scalpel and getting that cut out of your lip. This is why you need to wear the correct jewelry size and nothing to pinch you. Customize her whole character in one appointment. Oh God, is this gonna be like, I'm gonna have 800 things. Those ear tattoos are dead. So, God, okay. Oh, is that a cannula needle in the daith? Oh God, and a septum. So they got a daith piercing, a septum oh God, just stop, please stop. And a tongue? Are you, oh Jesus, please stop now. Please stop now. Oh, thank God they stopped at 4. Oh, Jesus.
We all know there's no happy ending there.
Body modification is not a rush. Like, you don't need to do all this stuff to yourself in one go. Tattoos are very differently. They heal differently. You can do lots more. But with piercings, it's so much more intense on your body to heal. To do 4 piercings in one go, like 3 is the max you should do. I would only ever get 2. I would always say stop at 2. But you can get 3 if you want to. It's kind of the universally sort of, I guess, agreed upon amount. As well, I think what we have to remember is when you get multiple piercings in one go, you also want to take into consideration, it's all very well saying you can get 3. That's 3 piercings with the sort of understanding of the type of piercing you'll get that's intensity on the body. So things like if you were to get 2 earlobe piercings and a nose piercing, it's not the most intense thing. Earlobe piercings are easier to heal, but like, to get things like a daith piercing, which in itself is one of the most difficult ones in the ear to heal. Like a daith piercing is a difficult one to heal. And then like a bridge piercing that has like things like high rejection rate, that's gonna be difficult to heal. And then a septum and a tongue. You're getting like, septums are kind of easy, but tongue piercing process of healing is really difficult because your tongue swells a lot. It's quite like, it heals faster because it's your mouth, but the actual process is quite intense because it's right. Your tongue will swell up like everything. You won't be able to talk. To add that on with like a daith piercing, which is difficult, and a bridge piercing, which will be difficult to heal. You're not only just getting multiple piercings in one go, you're also getting multiple difficult piercings in one go. That's the thing you have to take into consideration as well when you're getting multiple piercings. If you're going to get 3, fine. If you really want to get 3, but don't get 3 really difficult ones to heal. Oh God, what am I even saying anymore? But again, it's one of those things. It shocks me beyond belief that professional piercers are happy to do this and just upload the video as if like we're all like, yeah, well done, Clarissa.
Literally.
Oh, I'm literally crying right now.
Because they're so ugly.
Do you know, I like this audio, the trend or whatever, but it just takes too long to get to the point. This is what she wanted.
Pastels.
Oh God, I mean, oh, I missed it. Jesus Christ. I'm assuming they went to a piercer because they look like they're in a car. Get out of me car, no. How would a piercer get it that wrong? Unfortunately, in the industry, you're always going to find people who aren't amazing. Like, I know I always say go to professional, and of course I will always say go to a professional, but also make sure you do your research to who you're going to as well. Don't just see like piercing studio and go, oh, they must be amazing. Especially now after COVID and all this stuff. We've seen this a lot with tattoo artists, these tattoo artists who do the worst work imaginable, and they've just like taught themselves by Temu, bloody like the Temu tattoo courses.
Poser! You're a poser.
It's kind of, the body mod world has been a little bit infiltrated recently with these sort of like COVID home study learned people who just suddenly, you know, don't even have any idea what they're doing in piercing. So just make sure you do your research before you go to people. This bridge piercing here isn't just some sort of mistake that a piercer could just make randomly. This is a really rookie mistake. You wouldn't get it that shallow. There's no way in hell that you would accidentally do something wrong and make it that shallow. I just don't understand how that would be possible. No. This is clearly someone who had no idea what they were doing. Unless you went to a trainee, maybe you, I don't know, again, all the captions is I want to cry help. So I don't know, lols bitch. I don't know what happened. A lovely shallow bridge piercing, which already has a high rejection rate anyway. You ruined your teeth. You ruined your perfect, what? What did you do? How did you, hang on, let me just pause it and like a good, I actually find it quite impressive that they've managed to do almost like a perfect, you know, there's like the perfect loop for the actual like vertical labre piercing. And they managed to get chipped it like as a circle. God. Any oral piercings all come with a risk of
Gout.
Tooth damage. If anyone has been watching me for a long time, I used to have my labret pierced and I got that done 2010, I think it was, and I had it in for a little while, but I started to notice I was making my gum recede at the front here. I left a longer bar in it for way too long than I should have because I was again, this is 15, 16 years ago before I really knew anything about piercings that much. And of course, internet knowledge and all that stuff wasn't the same back in the early days of the, you know, the social media world, but it was starting to really grate on my gums. So I did take that one out. Any oral piercing comes with a risk of tooth and gum damage. Where these ones are positioned here, my tooth behind it is slightly further back in my mouth. It actually like these fit in the little gap where the tooth would be, so it doesn't actually bother my teeth because of the way it's positioned. So, you know, the British smile comes with some perks. I always think when you get like vertical ones here like this, if it's forward enough so it's not inside, fine. If it goes a little bit too far in, there's a big possibility that you're gonna, you know, or something, you're gonna bite down and hurt it. I've never once bit on my ones here, but this here, you can really easily bite it if it's too far inwards. But the fact they've managed to make it like a fully rounded circle, I'm actually quite impressed, to be honest. I'm sure your dentist loves you. Oh, what's this? Getting my first face piercing, so I got an eyebrow piercing. No reaction. Wait, what? A lip not...
My work, no reaction.
Oh, God. My tongue piercing the first time I got it done. Look at the, oh gosh. Wow. Look at the high, it's really weird to think about getting a hypertrophic scarring on a tongue. It must feel so weird to have like that sort of like hard scar bump around it as well. Like it must feel like you've got a massive lump in your mouth. Like I don't know how you would, it must feel so horrible. And I'm assuming you took that out. Jesus Christ. It's always so weird when I think about tongue piercings because if you don't know, my tongue piercing was the very, very first piercing that I wanted to get. And that was all the way back in like late 2007-8 time. And I really wanted to get my tongue piercing when I turned 18. I was refused because my veins in my tongue were too big. And she said that she could do it like lopsided like this. But even then she was like, I'm not really too comfortable because your veins are too big, like, and they kind of go down the center. So I'm glad obviously that she told me that back then, and she was from Blue Banana. She was one of the, she's called Felicity, and she was the only real good piercer I had back in the day from Blue Banana. She did a few of my piercings. I feel like the ones later on probably would have told me not to get it done, but I'm glad I didn't do it now in the end because I could have really effed myself up. But when I see things like this, I'm like, yeah, thank God I didn't get my tongue piercing because I just wouldn't want any complications with my tongue. Imagine having like a lumpy tongue. A lumpy tongue. Oh God.
Show us your heaviest ear weights.
Oh.
These are hand-carved wooden weights from Bali's, but these are not my heaviest. TikTok always really loves it when I wear this pair. This is another pair carved from Bali. They're from DNA Organics.
I mean, they're incredible pieces of jewelry.
And I can wear these all day long, and I love the way they feel. And these might be my largest pair in diameter. They're like literally the size of my hand.
Wow. I don't know how, I'm making assumptions now. I can't imagine like having that all day would be like, it must get sore eventually, because a lot of people wear ear weights to help them stretch to the next size, or for like looks. So instead of say they're quickly going out to an event quickly, they'll put them in, but they won't really live with it. They're not really livable. They're not, you know, living with that must be quite uncomfortable in your day-to-day life, walking around, having them swaying around. It won't be easy to live with. I see it a little bit like, almost like a corset piercing, like you take the photos or do what you're doing for the event and then take it out and then put normal sized ones in.
These are my Gorilla Glass and Diablo collab weights. I wore these to APP Banquet last year.
They're
and I
gorgeous.
danced the night away in them, and my ears were so sore come the morning. I think that was the first time I've worn these and like danced in them for like 11 straight hours.
You danced with them in your ear for 11 hours. I mean, she did just say that they were really sore afterwards. I'm not surprised. Like,
and I love
they're beautiful though.
Glow
they are beautiful.
That they have to I'm just obsessed with Dichro glass. These are my second heaviest pair at, I want to say, like 150.
Wait, if that's the second, what is the heaviest?
My giant Diablo Megalodon teeth.
Megalodon teeth. Oh, Jurassic period.
When I wear them with their saddles. I have a special pair of custom ear spools and plugs that I normally pair.
Yeah, that'd be very uncomfortable, but without some sort of like metal seal one.
You can see they're so heavy.
Yeah.
You can see the pressure they put on the bottom of my lobes. I can comfortably wear them like this for like 5-10 minutes, but after that, it is the same concept as wearing really big earrings on standard ear hooks, even if
you would have to wear some sort of like support thick ones to hold most of the weight, because it would put too much pressure in that small area and that would like damage them.
Well, Megalodon shark tooth fossils. They have a big rutilated quartz cap in the
I can't imagine how much they would have cost.
Pearl around the sides, and they even have custom dragon hook closures.
That's balmy size. Yeah, again, one of the things, those things aren't, you know, I don't believe she's living her life wearing these all the time. Yeah, a lot of people use weights, like those kind of ones, is definitely for like photo shoots or for video shoots or for some kind of look. It's not, you know, you would never really be able to live with that. It'd be too difficult to walk around with that. It's really hard to stretch when you get to that size any other real way. You can't use things like tapers or even just like the tape method that I use to get plugs that big, and then it's difficult. Weights are kind of what people wear in those sizes. My favorite one were those lovely like blue ones though. The that was gorge. So I did it too fast, I think. So this person is, oh yeah, your ear is angry. Oh God, blued. So I'm going to have to blur the bottom half of it, unfortunately. You can come follow me on Patreon to see unblurred stuff. There's like blood. I'm going to just like pause it at the moment. So there's like on the bottom half, there's like loads of blood. When you stretch your ears just shouldn't, but when you stretch your ears, it should be like, yes, it's going to hurt a tiny bit. Not very much at all. It shouldn't be like this intense pain. It shouldn't be like, it'll be a bit sore, obviously, because you're editing your body. But like, it should, especially like this, there's so much blood going down this taper. You shouldn't bleed. So you're doing it too fast. You're going way too fast. Either you're going too fast, you're jumping sizes too quickly. You're going maybe double size up, or like you're not waiting enough time between stretches. Like in the early days, I did stretch some of my ears with tapers. I wouldn't do it now. I always would do the tape method when you get the little stretching tape and you put it around your plug, put it in one day, the next day, couple days, you put 2 loops, then 4, then 6, and like it stretches your ear over the course of like 2 weeks to the next size rather than instantly. That's always how I've always preferred to stretch my ears. This is too fast. This is way too fast. Like you shouldn't be bleeding like this. No, you just shouldn't be bleeding like this. And the thing is as well, is if you're impatient and you're trying to stretch too fast, if you do then damage your ear, you then have to go back a few steps. You can't just downsize it to what you had originally. If you start messing up your ear like that, your ear gets so angry and then it sets you back even further because you have to go even further back down the stretching line. You then have to wait even longer than you would have had to wait if you just like left it the normal time, because when your ear gets damaged, it won't just go back to the size before and be like, oh well, I'll just go back. No, you need to go even further down now to let your ear calm down.
I am genuinely confused because my earring just fell off when I like jumped, and it fell off like this. Okay, so does that mean my ear ripped?
Yes, it means your ears are ripped.
How is it physically possible that it fell off and it fell off just like this with this? And I had this on for like 3 hours today.
I just don't know how, I mean, we'll get back to the video, but like, I just don't understand how people don't realize that if you have thin holes and you get metal and you have like a heavy dangly earring, that is going to, I don't know how you don't realize that will pull through your ear eventually. I don't know how you don't know that. I mean, it does look like this earlobe piercing has been done very low, which makes me feel like maybe she did it
back in. I mean, it's very low. It's back in. So my ear is not ripped, see? But how did that fall off?
Well, it looks like you've got two though. It kind of looks like there should be another one here. Like it's very low to the edge. It does kind of look like there's another one here though. So maybe it came out of this one and you've put it here. Like if we look the way that it looks, I know it's really hard to see because it's so small. This looks identical. If we look next to it, it looks like there's two holes. Maybe she doesn't have two, I don't know.
Put it back in. I mean, it's very low.
That's
it's
so...
back in. So my ear is not ripped, see?
In the time that it was out there, your skin could have stuck a little bit together though. Like if you make like a little hole like that and it was like raw and it just happened, if you put it together, it can fuse together like quite quickly. It won't be very solid and it'll come out again, but it can do it. Why is it pierced so close to the edge? It makes me feel like she pierced it herself. I just find it hard that an actual piercer. Although what I will say though is it could have been done a lot higher, and because she's worn earrings like this, it's slowly gone down and now it looks like it's kind of really close to the edge because that's where it is now. It could have been done higher and it's slowly ripped down, sealed itself up as it's gone down, and now the bottom half is the only bit that's left or something. I don't know. If it's been out for a while, yeah, if the hole's small, like it could have just slightly stuck itself together. If you're gonna wear that type of earrings, use clip-ons or something, because that kind of jewelry with piercing, like I always forget, I think it's 0.8 or like 1 millimeter. Stuff that thin, if you wear anything heavy, it's going to rip through your ears. It will tear it over time. Or use a little hair clip technique where you put a little bit of string on the back of the earring and clip it to like a hair clip and then put it into your hair, so it like adds a little bit of support, because without the support it's just going to rip through your ear. My navel piercing that I've had pierced 5 times. Oh, look at sis, right, I'm just going to pause it because it just does that. What I will say is I understand stubbornness, right? Sometimes you want a piercing, you love it, and you kind of want to keep trying. Maybe the first time it went funny because, I don't know, maybe you did something wrong, or maybe you're just like, oh, maybe the jewelry wasn't correct. I understand the stubbornness, right? To want to try again or to keep things a bit longer. Like, I get it. I've done it myself. I get it. But 5 times. 5 times. Not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. Like 5. 1 love for the mother's 5. No, that was blue, wasn't it? 5. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now.
Oh, shut up, you silly old fat.
5. You don't need 5. Like, I think it's time to accept that maybe it's not right for you. You can already see the discoloration around it. I get it. We're all stubborn sometimes, but 5 times is enough to be like, do you know what? Maybe my body just doesn't like it. So this says, don't pierce your anti-eyebrow by your, oh God. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, oh God, what happened? So I'm gonna have to blur this part here thing. You can see like a massive, like a blood stream going down here. As I always say with this kind of stuff, there are certain things that you should just never even attempt on your own. Obviously, don't do piercings at home by yourself. That's dumb. There are certain piercings that I just go, it's beyond stupid to do yourself. Anything like along this area, like around your eye, just leave it alone. Like the idea you would mess around with your eyes like that, I just don't understand. Putting holes here in your face in like one of the most sensitive areas. Just don't do it. Like, don't do it. And the thing is as well, is so much of this stuff now is clearly done just because they want internet attention. Because why are you filming it and putting it on TikTok? The only reason you'd be doing that is because you're trying to get attention. This is what I mean. It just makes me sad now what people are doing to themselves just because they want to get a little bit of views on the internet. God, okay, there's music. No, what was that? Hang on, let me start again. What was that? What was going on? I don't know what this says. So 350 euros. What? What happened? Oh no! I don't know what any of this is saying. Oh Jesus! Just some kind of infection, I guess. Then they had to. Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. Someone translate that for me.
I went back to the piercer and they were like, "Go, you needed a longer bar." That was.
Wait, I'm assuming we're talking about the Nazang piercing here. Yeah, it looks quite angry. So he got a Nazang piercing, and I'm assuming it went funny, and now he had to have a longer bar put in it.
Yeah, so they gave me a much longer bar. It's a little bit ugly, but it feels so much better. Like,
yeah, that's not like to the stage of like it's unhealable. Like I think with a longer bar, the pressure's off now. It should calm down a lot.
And have a look at it, let it heal up a little bit before I swap to a shorter bar than this. But yeah, my nose was not happy with me. Update, I went back to
I could not imagine how much pain it is to actually heal a Nazang piercing. People don't know. So a Nazang piercing is, if you look at the septum, he's got the double nostril, and the Nazang is the one just above it, which is like a long bar that kind of goes through here, and it goes right through the center of the nose. I personally always say get 2 high nostril piercings. It looks basically the same. If you get high nostril piercings, it looks basically the same.
Well, that would be cheating.
Like a Nazang piercing is definitely almost like a status piercing rather than a necessary one, because you can get the exact same look by doing something a bit easier. I could never put myself through that. I can't even imagine how painful that would be to get a needle go right through here, through all of the hard cartilage and out the other side. We've seen it many times be done on the channel, and like how like forceful you need to shove that needle through. It's intense. That would be a nightmare to heal though. He obviously had it too short or something, and now he's having to get it like resized. It does look angry, but I don't think it's to the stage where you need to take it out. I think, yeah, if as long as you keep it clean, got a bigger bar now, the pressure is like released off it, it might calm down. Yeah, I can't imagine the healing process of something like a Nazang piercing. No, thank you. Oh God, music. Okay, so this person's getting a vertical lobe piercing. Anyone here? I have never seen someone in real life actually have like this sort of horizontal earlobe piercings. I've never seen someone have one of these. What is yours like if you've got it? What is the rejection rate like? Is this a place that seems to grow out quite often? I think it looks kind of cool, to be honest. I can imagine it's not obviously going to be the most common thing to see, because people are going to need certain thickness of their ear to be able to do it, their earlobe, because people are going to have thinner earlobes that might not be appropriate for it. But I've never actually seen this in real life. Please tell me if any of you have it, what has it been like? Or if you have had it before in the past, did it reject? Because it is still making the ear be put in a position that it isn't naturally in. So I'm just wondering like what the rejection rate is with this. Have you had it? Please let me know, because I actually do not know. Okay, so this person, hang on, why is this the most beautiful jewelry so challenging to get on? Okay, so this person's got, so they've got a helix piercing. They're putting this bar through the helix, and then there's like a dangly part. What is that? Oh, it's like a love heart. Yeah, oh, love heart. I'm in love with you. So is it meant to be like an industrial, and then they put the top, and then the heart's meant to be in the middle? Is that right? It's like a heart industrial. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until you pierced me. This is the thing. Sometimes when you get these like wacky pieces of jewelry, they can be bastards to get in. Oh, okay. Yes, nice. I don't know if I'd want but I want the dangly bit on the inside. I feel like I'd probably put the dangly bit on the outside, just so it doesn't get caught, really. I think, personally, for myself, I think the heart in the middle was enough. To have the dangly chain is asking for trouble. I think the heart itself was cute enough on its own. I don't think it needed the added dangly chain to it, but it's cool, though. I do like it, yeah, but those kind of jewelry, yeah, it's always bastards. Anything really fun can always be a bitch to get in. Well, guys, we're well and truly aboard that trigger chain today. True, speeding down the railway, about to cross over cliff and plunge to our deaths. Bye! Oh. I did loads of squats yesterday, and now I can't squat very well because my legs are in DOMs. Oh, DOM for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loved a good DOM. Oh, Scott for Jesus loved multiple piercings in one go, swelling up and eating the bars and having to dig them out of their tongues. Oh, Jesus. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother, because my legs cannot squat for Jesus today. So we're just going to stand for Jesus. Stand. I stand. Waiting. Death. I don't know. A song came into my head then disappeared. I am standing here just in front of you. Every part of me is a part of you. There's some Eurovision song I remember called I Stand. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Of course, there's the QR code on screen here if you're watching on a TV. Scan with your phone and subscribe to the channel. This has been bonkers. This one was actually really intense. I don't know why. This one just seemed to be like actually quite balmy. I'll still never get over that girl with the one on her, the piercing on her neck there. That was properly insane. That was properly bonky wonky. I do want to give a shout out though to Vartok Apelli, as I would say it, who basically single-handedly provided me all the content for this video. I was on TikTok DMs, and they had literally sent me so much stuff that basically this entire video was just literally the stuff that they had sent me. So thank you to you for your work. You are incredible. But with that, also my Instagram shout out goes to the Flower Mavis. Come follow me over on Instagram. Maybe go on the next Instagram shout out. But thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. Yeah, make sure you do hit the like button. All my social media links are down below. I am filming this on Patreon changeover day, so I'm gonna the names might not be completely accurate because of course it some half the stuff shows up and half it doesn't when they the stuff renews and things. So a massive shout out to my lovely patrons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a Patreon, and an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons. The Paisley Prince, Randy, Gothic Undone, Sushi Fox, Lonely Assassin 96, AJ Padilla, Shadow, Radika Madala, Cottage Apple, Snail Apple, Andrew Lexa, Zoe Brost, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Adam Flowminster, Keen Jellybean, Papalite Fox, Kaz, Eva, Ned Niash, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Bexmax 3000, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Warrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, Arisha Alicia Marie, and Shell Herman. Thanks for being a top tier Patreon. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be you. Why is that? Because you're flawless. Blah. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new